Are you at your wit's end with your child's behavior? Do you argue with your spouse about what to do next? Is your child abusive, taking drugs, or just being downright disrespectful? If these words sound familiar to you, you've probably lost control of your house. And even worse, you feel helpless and threatened and nowhere to turn. Finally, you're not alone. StandUp Parenting is here for you. Through a network of confidential groups, both personal and online, StandUp Parenting offers a systematic approach with powerful tools, creative strategies, and consistent day-to-day support from parents with similar situations. We all know that the only person you can change is yourself, and that's StandUp Parenting's approach. By changing our behavior, we take back control of the house. And a byproduct of that, usually, is a positive change in your child's behavior. Let's hear some success stories from other parents with similar situations.
First week, I think we went to 2 or 3 meetings.
Went to 2 meetings.
2 meetings. Cried through all of them, just. Yeah. But one thing, walking in there, I knew that these people had been through what you'd been through, and they were compassionate, and they understood it. And you feel like nobody understands what you're going to. It's like you can't tell anybody or talk about it.
And that's kind of the difference between going to, say, a professional counselor and going to a group like StandUp, because they're not composed of professional counselors. They're composed of parents who've been in your shoes, who have been through the struggles, who have been in the trenches, who have dealt with the problems, who have dealt with the difficult children, who have dealt with the defiance with the drug use and all of those issues. If you have had the problem, there is probably a parent somewhere in the group that has dealt with that issue or some similar issue that can help you through, and that's one of the great, blessings and resources of the group.
We hadn't wasted any time at all. When he was in high school, we were
counselors and rehab and family counseling
and rehab.
Everything. We went to all sorts of things.
We were trying anything that would work. And this, they were having success. Why shouldn't we? StandUp helped us all the way through by teaching us to always reinforce everything we did by saying, we still love you. We still care about you.
But we can't fix this for you. You have to fix this yourself.
We didn't create it. We don't own it. We can't fix it. But we still love you, and we know that you can take care of it yourself.
We were at our wit's end, and she drugged me to our first meeting at StandUp Parenting, and then I felt relief that first night.
A little bit, and it was great because the group would come up with different strategies that I could try each week, and I just kept trying them till I found one that worked. I'm not sure where my son would be today if we hadn't participated. I just know that we gained a lot of strength and peace from it, and I think that came through to him. And so he has that with him today and is more sure of himself and has become a great person.
I think the program for me first made me see that I wasn't the only parent that had a kid who was messing up. There were a lot of other people there as well, people that I had never met before. They were having similar problems. It also gave me some direction of things that I could do right off the bat, things like some hints I could take home with me and start helping out.
For me, it was probably realizing that I needed to step back and let our son suffer the natural consequences of his actions and behavior.
One of the greatest gifts of stand-up parenting is the realization that a good portion of the problems that were created in your household can be fixed by you, the parent, not necessarily by fixing your child, but by fixing you, the parent. and by fixing your relationship with your child and the way that you view your child.
What we learned was so absolutely invaluable. It truly was, and it transcends your family or your kid. It just kind of works for every relationship.
These are just a few of the many, many success stories we produced. StandUp Parenting is a nonprofit. There's a very minimal cost. Join a group. Take back control of your house and see if there's a positive change in your child's behavior. Thank you.